Oh.
Welcome again to the Lion Speaks Ministry. Well, we thought today, what should we do? Well, Easter's right around the corner, and I have like a lot of Easter ideas. So I thought, well, let's do chocolate Easter eggs. So Timmy decided he's going to make chocolate Easter eggs because he's going to make a cake. So that's what we're going to do today. But let's start with the scripture. So we're going to go to Philippians 1:6. And it says, being confident of this very thing, that he which has begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. That's King James. I always like to go in Amplified. So let's do Philippians 1:6 in the Amplified. And that one says, and I am convinced, he is convinced, and sure of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will continue until the day of Jesus Christ, right up to the time of his return, developing that good work and perfect and bringing it to full completion in you. So, as we make chocolate, these chocolate eggs, Timmy is making a good work. And remember that this is what Jesus does. That he knows that the work that needs to be done, and he's performing that work in you, and he won't finish until the time of his return. Like Timmy, he ain't gonna finish until the egg is done, and he knows he's done a good job. So when you watch this video today, just remember how Jesus is always in the work of doing something in your life, making it good till the very day he comes back. So I want to encourage you to remember that, ponder that, keep that in your heart and pray about it. Ask God what he's doing in your life, what good things he's doing. That so it will encourage you and uplift you today. So come with me as we make chocolate eggs. John 1:1. Lion Speaks Ministries.
Hi, hello everybody. Today I am going to teach you guys, well, I mean, I'm not really teaching because I bet you everybody knows how to melt chocolate. But if you don't, I'm going to show you. But most people know how to melt chocolate, like I said. But first you need a egg mold.
Wait, you gotta tell them what you're making.
Well, I'm making an Easter egg. I'm making Easter eggs out of chocolate. And I'm going to put two together to make one big one, which I'll show you how to put together then. But so if you do not know how to melt the chocolate, I will show you. So what you're gonna do is what I did in here is I put water in this bowl and get it hot. Then you want to take another pot that fits just right on it, not too small, not too big, because you don't want the water getting inside here. You get water in here, you know, mess up the chocolate. So do not get water in there. Now I'm using this chocolate right here. It's the only one that I know so far. We've tried other chocolate. Am I right, Mom? We tried other chocolate, and it just did not work. So this is what we use. If you know any other chocolate, then go ahead and use it. But this is what I'm using if you want to follow along.
And we got that at Michael's.
And we got it at Michael's. You can get it at Walmart too. But if you got any other chocolate that you like to use, then go right ahead. You got your particular chocolate. Now you could do white chocolate. I saw pink ones. You could do pink colored, purple colors. I saw different colors if you want it to be Eastery colors. I'm doing one color, making it totally black. And you just take the chocolate, and what I'm doing is, let me show you here in the pot, just dumping it into the pot. Now the minute I put this on the pot, do not leave it. So I'm putting it in here. We're not going to leave it. See how it's already melting? Keep it mixing. Always keep it mixing.
You didn't show your other pot, what you're doing.
Yeah, this one has water in it, and that water has to be hot. So what you want to do is to take your chocolate, dump the chocolate in there. Now this part's very important that you do. Do not leave it. Keep it mixing, because it will stick to the bottom. I did that one time already. So you just keep mixing it, and as you can see, let me show you so I can pick it up a little bit. You can see the chocolate is melting. Can you see that?
Yeah.
The chocolate is melting. That is a good sign that you're doing it correct. There's no science to really doing this. Most people know how to do it. So you're gonna keep going until it's totally mixed. And you do not have to spray this.
That's because it's a rubber.
It's a rubber mold because you're just gonna be going and pushing it out. So you do not need to spray this. And like I said, you don't leave it for long. You can let it sit for a little bit and then go back to mixing, but not for long. You're gonna get it all melted down. So, and you're gonna make some chocolate eggs. Now I saw one way, if you want to try another way to be fun and creative, I saw one way, I didn't have good success with it, was they said you could take balloons and if you wrap the chocolate around the balloons, like my mom was saying earlier before I started the video, she was saying take some balloons and I could have done it that way. Or I saw another one.
No, I was talking about the plastic.
What, with this?
No, there's plastic eggs. You can.
Oh yeah, but the plastic is, but I saw with a balloon too that someone took a balloon and they wrapped it around the balloon, but the problem is I had the balloon popping and I don't know if because I put the chocolate on too hot with the balloon or because I did use water balloons.
Yeah, it says that basically, when I was reading on it with the balloon things, you're supposed to get it melted, but then you gotta let it
cool a little bit.
Cool off, yeah.
Not a whole lot.
It's too hot.
Because I tried and it just popped it. Or they said another one was if you take the balloons and you take something that you can put the balloons over, you could shove it inside the balloon and do it that way too. But I had no good success with that, so we went to the store and we're doing it the easy way. So if you want the easy way, just put it in here, stick it in your freezer, pull it out. There's your Easter eggs. That's my philosophy.
Well,
work harder, not
you do the
not
hard
work.
eggs, because they already have holes. You can put the chocolate in and then roll it around, and it'll coat it. But obviously, you're gonna have to spray, I think, those.
Yeah, you would, because it's gonna
and
stick.
then if you gotta be careful, otherwise you'll pop them because you're obviously still hollow. But those are gonna be a lot easier.
Yeah, and now you don't have to do rubber. I saw there is plastic ones. If you find plastic ones and you want to use the plastic ones because you like the plastic bear, that's fine. But I like these because they're gonna be easier to push them
and they have
out.
designs on them. Show me designs.
Can you see it?
Yeah, see,
there's different kinds of designs. All different kinds. Now, when you're doing this...
Hey, the cool thing is if you would have bought different colored chocolates, you could have poured chocolate into each one of those.
I thought of that, but I wanted all chocolate. Don't mess my
If you would have bought white, you could have made white chocolate, mixed it.
I still could. Don't you? You're messing my stuff up. Don't you? So, and another thing you want to do is, I had this on high, then I turned it down. You do not, because the only reason I got it high was to get the water hot fast enough. But then once the water's hot, you want to keep it down because
it'll actually cook it and burn.
It'll burn the chocolate. And remember, you do not want any of this water getting into this because it'll make it all like messy and gooey and all messed up. So you don't want none of that. So do not have a too big bowl. You don't want it to be too big that your bowl's sitting out of the water like this. Or if it's too small, then you're gonna get water inside of it. Just the just right size bowl, and it will melt. See, it don't take the chocolate long to melt. It will.
Just about ready.
Just about. And then what I'm gonna do is, I will show you afterwards because these are separate. Because these are separate, I want it two to be together so it's one solid piece. So what I'm going to show you is how to take this and put it together when it's all cool. I'll show you how to do that if you want it to be together. If you don't, then you can skip the whole second part. But I'll show you how to put it together then once it cools. You got to let it cool first. The nice thing about chocolate is it don't take much to melt it.
And you know what? You don't even have to make this solid. You just slightly make it like a coating.
I could, but
it'll be hollow inside.
I have to for what I'm going to do with it because what I want to do with it is I want to make the egg floating in the air, so it has to be solid so that it has to.
Well, then you have to fill it totally up.
I know.
But some people, what they do is they run the chocolate and they go like this.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kind of coats it.
Yeah, I saw that. What do you think, Nice? And I'm making some chocolate. What, Easter Bunny?
Show them the eggs I was talking about. So you
Special delivery.
Now these, you wouldn't want to use these because they have like coating over them.
On the outside, but no, you
No, it's not. Yeah,
you could put the chocolate inside. There's holes.
Oh yeah.
Show the holes. See, well, I can't see.
And
it.
when we
Let me
got
zoom it in.
we got these,
Do you see it?
See, so if you get the chocolate inside and then you roll it and make sure it coats all the whole inside, you'll see it because it gets dark. and then it'll dry, and then they'll still come apart. You just have to be careful.
Now
You might
see?
want to spray them too.
I will never believe what happened
Okay,
when we
go ahead.
got these. It said, the package said nothing on it. We got these, and all of them were super glued together. They were super glued together. So there I am in the car trying to gently squeeze them apart so the tab doesn't break off.
I need to get this done nice and so I can show them because it's gonna burn if I leave it on it long.
Okay. Here, you want to
So
move that?
yeah. So what I'm gonna do is this. You can shut the stove off. Make sure you shut your stove off. Put this off to the side. Your water off to the side. Now what I'm gonna do is just dump it in here until it's totally full. Now, like she said, if you do not want a solid rock like I'm gonna have, just coat it around the edge and that's about it. You do.
Right, coat, and then what you do is you pour the excess
So basically what
off.
she's saying is go like this and coat the side of
Right,
it.
coat it,
But I'm
and
not
then-
doing it totally
and then you
perfect,
kinda-
but
and then
coat
you
it. But
dump the extra chocolate out, but you're making it one
whole
so.
solid, so I'm just gonna dump it in. And don't ask me how long, just put it in your freezer until it's solid, because I don't know how long.
You don't even have to just let it sit out. If
Wait.
you let it sit out, it'll get hard.
Yeah, but I
If
want
you
to
put
get
it in
done
the freezer, it'll
fast.
get done faster.
I
Or the
need more
fridge.
chocolate.
Yeah, I didn't know you were doing that. That's why I said about you're not going to need that much. Because I didn't think that you
So anyways, I will come back and show you what it looks like when it's all hard, and then I'm gonna show you how to.
There's one. He thought he had enough.
Well, I got
And
enough.
that's not even totally full. Unless,
Well, yeah. I will show you how to put it together if you want it to put together, which I do because of what I'm doing, because I'm gonna make it look like the egg is floating in the air.
you don't want it excess because it'll be hard to put together.
So I will come back and show you later.
No, you don't.
All right. All right. My eggs are done. Can you see them?
Mm-hmm.
So now that they're done, you can try to pop them out. Hopefully I don't break them.
This-
I've never done this, so let's.
They weren't in there that long. I don't know how they're that cold. How long does it say normally?
I don't know, but they're done.
Well, I put them in the fridge. Okay.
Oh, wow.
What, that one was
Do you
in-
see it?
Yeah, it does. It looks a little wet though yet.
I'll put them back in the fridge though, but then.
Well, that one we can't even use. It's
No,
a,
we
you
can.
It's a
It
half.
just won't be thick as.
Okay.
Let's see.
This is a full egg. It has polka dots.
And so you know he has his pan already cooking.
I have it on low.
That's a good one.
There's my
Now,
egg.
that's a
Do you
chocolate
see it?
egg.
I see it.
Now, it's totally up to you. You can be done with them. Watch out, Nyson. You can be done with them, just leave them like this, and that's what you have. Or
He's
if
gonna show you how to put them together.
you want to do this step, you can.
In our case, he's going to heat them up and stick
So
it.
it's totally up to you. Sherlock Holmes over there, Nyson. Don't touch them. I don't want them to get wet because it's a. So I'm not Nyson. So we're trying not to touch them as much as I possibly can.
Can't wait to eat these.
You're not eating them. So you just take them out of the pan. Well, out of the silicone.
Here's some
Stick
good
them onto a
eggs.
plate. Stick this off to the side. I'll clean that when I'm all done. So now what you're gonna do is I took my
Let me see
pan.
them all. Here they all are.
The first one wasn't fully
Now
filled,
I can
so
either
it wasn't
decide to take
perfect.
same shapes and stick them together, or just
You
stick
c-
whatever.
or
I'm
you
just gonna
could-
stick whatever
Or you can go a
together.
little bit
Whatever.
crazy.
So my pan's already somewhat high. I don't have
I
it
think
on high.
we should match them up.
So nice it says match them up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is trim off a little bit of the side. Okay,
So I trim off
stick
the
it on
stick
here,
one.
the one side. Now do not leave it long because chocolate gets hot fast.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you want
Just
to.
like that.
As long as the cast iron is.
And yes, you want
Go
to.
like that into the pan.
And yes, you want to go through the process
Give
of
me that.
redoing.
See now, it's
Yeah,
always
as you
stuck.
can see, it's a little loose now.
It
So now you
melted
can
that-
get
This side,
It mounted that fast.
Yep. The cast iron.
You don't want to use that on too
take
long.
that. Stick them together.
Line them up, and you got a chocolate egg.
Stick it like that, and don't let it move until it
Put it in the-
rehardens.
Put it in the fridge, let it cool, and you're good.
Put it on the plate, don't you think?
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get it level. Then take your thing, and you wipe the side. If you want, let me get something. We got like this. Yeah, right here. You take this, and you take all that, and you smooth it out. Smooth it all out so it's level. Now it may not totally be level, but whatever.
Hey, but it's a chocolate
Don't
egg.
touch nice and please don't.
But it's a chocolate egg.
Wash my hands on that one.
It's a messy job, huh?
I would just put it back on the
Be
plate.
careful, it might move. It's getting hard.
You just don't have it totally lined up. I see it.
So you're only going to make 2 full eggs here.
You're a little crooked. That's probably why you.
Come on now.
You're only going to make 2 full eggs here.
It's not that big of a deal. No one's gonna just see it. Really.
No, it's just your.
Then
You're only
you're gonna
gonna
take
make
this,
2
do the
full
next
eggs.
one.
Turn your cast iron down.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna
Turn it
just
down
take-
a simmer, or yeah, that cast iron's gonna stay hot for a
We got
while.
so that I can take all this chocolate out. I don't know what the cast
I
iron
would just
is.
leave it in there, I guess. Okay.
Alright, now you're gonna do the same thing over again. Real quick, not long because the chocolate melts fast, very fast.
Especially with the cast iron.
Stick them together. Just like that.
Tim, I'm no expert, but I think you should use one of these.
Stick it on the pan.
This might be helpful.
Scrape your sides so it's level. Yeah, the eggs aren't totally even.
But they're eggs. They're chocolate eggs.
But once it gets hot, you can trim it. You can take a knife and slightly cut it.
Now, for
Like I
this
said-
one, I don't know how it's going to turn out because if you see,
It's not a full egg.
it's not a full egg, so I'm just going to stick it together the best.
Oh,
I
I see that. Okay.
didn't have enough or something, but I could just stick it together. I'm just going to stick
It
it.
should have still filled up along the side, I guess.
I don't know, but I'm just
Are you
going to stick
make more? Just hold it off.
Yeah, I just hold it off. Yep, I got 2 done.
But let's take a look.
That's what they're going to look like. I'm going to put them back in the
I see
fridge to sit for longer.
This is what
The
they
one
are.
This one's harder. Do
The
this
one that's messed up.
So this one, now it's getting hard. It's stuck together.
Look at that. He went wild on
Let
one.
me see the whole egg now.
He made 2.
Solid
Wow,
proof.
that's not
He
bad.
made a double. They're 2 different designs.
It's heavy.
It
That's
is?
yeah, that's
Oh, wow.
I know.
well, that's solid chocolate.
That's a solid egg right there.
And then we got a half.
Then we gotta have half. I'm gonna put another
Then
piece
we
together to
have,
get more. But that's
But
how you
that
do
is-
it, and that's it.
That's
Then
how
you
make
can
a chocolate
either
egg.
you could just eat them, or like me, I'm gonna be making a cake with it. Not the chocolate's gonna be a cake, but I'm gonna put it with a cake that I'm putting as an Easter basket cake.
Yep,
So
that's
whatever
it.
you want to do with them afterwards, you can either just eat them now, or make them with a cake, which I'm making them with a cake.
Pay now, get later. Pay
That's
now,
it?
get later.
Yep, that's it. Go.
Well, I hope you really enjoyed that. I know we did, especially nice, and he likes to dig at the chocolates and stuff like that that's left behind. And I gotta say myself, Timmy did a really, really good job. So I hope again that you enjoyed this. But remember, most of all, what the lesson was. The lesson was about how God performs the good work in you and won't finish until the day He returns. So just like Timmy, he didn't finish with those eggs. He was working with those eggs constantly until he was finished. And of course, he's not returning, but Jesus will return. But just remember that Jesus is always doing good work in you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember that I love you. Most of all, Jesus loves you.
Tim, we have to eat the egg so we can eat this.
No.
And if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and click bell notification.
What?
And if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit bell notification.
Again.
So you'll never miss out.
What?
And if you like this video, make sure to
No,
hit
just
the
try
like
and
button,
talk.
subscribe.
Let the people hear what you're saying.
If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit bell notification. So next time, for videos.
And remember that we're here reaching the world.